All right, so business class, this is our last video. This is the last one that we're going to do for this course. And the way that I kind of want to do this is I want to talk about just a few different things, mainly things that we've gone through in this class. My video is going to be fairly short, a couple minutes long, 2-3 minutes long is what I'm anticipating. And then I'm going to get into the final. So if we were in class right now, we would be going through and doing Shark Tank. We would be just finishing up the Shark Tank presentation. So I still want to do something like that, but it's going to look just a little bit different as it's going to be a virtual type of a scenario. So there's so many things that I could tell you about business. Being involved in business for 20 years, 20 plus years, I've experienced a ton of different things. Everything you can about imagine when it comes to running a business and being part of a company. So just a few things that I do want to share with you, and these are things that we've gone through over the last few weeks, especially when it comes to owning, operating, that type of thing, being a leader, being part of a business. So first one is that you need to come up with an idea, and you need to make the determination whether you want it to be a business or if it's just going to be something that's going to be a hobby. Okay, so the biggest difference is that if you're going to be in it to make money and potentially turn into a full-time deal for you, a full-time career, that type of thing, that's really looking at making it into a business. If it's a hobby, something that you enjoy, just having fun, that type of thing, you need to be able to determine the difference between the two things. Ownership types, ownership structures, we talked about that a few weeks ago with our lesson, and just understand that there are several different ways that you could set up your business. So just take a look at that video if it is something that you want to do, is get into business and see what type of a strategy, a structure that you want to make it. Make a plan. We did that last week, coming up with a business plan. The biggest thing I can stress with that is keep it short, keep it simple, keep to the point, and keep going back to it. Always go back to it, make changes to it, revise it, make it to where it's a working document, something that you can reflect on, and and make it work for you and for your individual company. Be prepared. Right now a lot of businesses are finding out that it's a struggle. It's a struggle for them to stay in business and to continue to operate, especially after a lot of them had to shut down because of this pandemic. So be prepared for everything. If this whole thing has taught us anything about business, it's preparation and being able to overcome the obstacles and those the hard times that we're faced with as a company. Last one that I want to mention to you is don't be afraid to make changes. A lot of companies get stuck in their way. They don't evolve. They don't make changes. That's something that I advise and recommend to every single person that ever gets into business, is don't be afraid to make changes and to evolve and to change your product. That's one of the big things now that a lot of people are finding out, is that they've got they can cut down on a lot of their expenses just by allowing people to potentially work at home. Obviously, that doesn't work for everybody, but a lot of companies, that will work for them. Okay, so finally, your final project, your virtual Shark Tank. The way that you're going to do this is set it up is I'm going to send you a couple of links. It's going to be in a Canvas. You're going to take a look at those links, and you can pick one of those Shark Tank products that's out there, or you could come up with something else on your own. What I want you to do is prepare a slide presentation as if it were going to be something that you would present to a panel of sharks, okay? Use some images, use some slides, put in there how much money you're asking for at the end, and you could talk about that at the beginning. Watch a Shark Tank, not even an episode, just a 5-minute clip on how some of these people do it. So you're going to have to create an executive summary on one of your slides. You'll talk about your competition, and that'll be some of the things that you include in it, okay? So I'll put it in Canvas, and I'll kind of make a demonstration of it. And if there's any questions, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, I wish you all the best of luck, and I look forward to seeing you again back in class, hopefully sometime soon.